in JJ Spaun's mind. And in fact, here he is with an opportunity still on Monday to win the Players. What do you make of it, Rich? Fair result?
Yes, I think so. I think that coming out of the rain delay there that we had for almost 4 hours, that immediately it looked like Rory was going to take this thing by the scruff of the neck and bring this home. But listen, you never say never. JJ played some amazing shots coming down the stretch. The second shot at 14, and then the really close chip there at 16. Almost finished it off in style with a birdie on 18. But listen, both players played valiantly all week long, all day long. And I got to say that sadly, we cannot continue right now. They'll have to come back tomorrow morning.
Rory's 13 under par with 5 holes to go, plays them in 1 over par. Did he let this get away?
I think he's going to believe that if he doesn't go on and win tomorrow. Absolutely. I think that not making birdie at 16, not hitting a better chip from that low area to the right, to the left of the green down the slope, I think that got away from him just a little bit. That'll be eating at him. But listen, 2 putts on 18. He's got to be proud with that finish. But you're right. I think that not making birdie at 15 or 16 with those great opportunities it's going to bite him if he doesn't win tomorrow.
Well, we know tomorrow's a massive day for JJ Spaun. But the opportunity today was to make some history. Had the lead, had all that pressure on his shoulders of something that would change the path of his career going forward. Yeah. That is still the case tomorrow, but it's just one guy to beat across just 3 holes. It feels more volatile. Is it any easier, the task mentally for JJ, because it's just one man? Sure,
I don't think so whatsoever, Nick. He's got to be very proud, very pleased of how he held himself together, how he dealt with the pressure all day long, and then having, again, that 4-hour delay to kind of sit with those thoughts, how he handled himself coming out after making bogey at the 11th. I got to say, I think that he's going to take away a lot, even if he doesn't win tomorrow. Boy, I'm telling you what, he's got 3 holes to go ahead and prove everybody wrong and go ahead and take this title. Again, I'm a fan of his. I'm rooting for him as hard as I possibly can. It's going to be a battle, though, up against Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, indeed. Those last 3 holes, 16, 17, 18, they're great theatre for us. Is there anyone that leans toward? I mean, obviously, there's a bit of a talent gap if you're talking about a body of work, but in particular, the layout for what they offer in terms of games, do you lean away?
You know, I think that if you look at the tee shot on 16 and tee shot 18, both of them favor a draw. That's what Rory can produce day in and day out. That kind of goes away from what JJ likes to do. But listen, it's 3 holes. Anything can happen in the morning. And one bad shot could be the end of everything. And normally that bad shot is on that little small peninsula of a green. I don't even, it's a peninsula. What is it? An island. It's not even an island, though.
Spit of land, it's out on there. It's an island. We say island, but we get some grief for it occasionally. What does this mean for McIlroy if he goes ahead? I'm thinking about how he'll rest on that, how he'll reset after what's happened today. How will he feel about that going into tomorrow? Because where does this sit in terms of importance for Rory McIlroy winning the Players again?
Well, I think it would put him obviously in a great headspace going into the Masters, the one major that's lacking on his resume to one to complete the career Grand Slam. But I don't think it's going to be earth-shattering if he doesn't win it. I think that what he did this entire week, he didn't drive it particularly well, held everything together with the short game, especially with the putter. He's got to be very, very pleased with that effort right there. But a win's a win. You always want to have that. You're never going to pat yourself on the back for saying, you know what, I gave it my best shot. I lost in a playoff. A win is a win, and that's all that Rory's focused on tomorrow.
If you're in JJ Spaun's team, what are you telling him tonight?
Honestly, enjoy where you're at, and when you go to bed tonight, think about all the positive, all the good things that you did, reflect on those, and build on them, and wake up tomorrow morning, and that's the most positive thing you can think about. Every good thing that you did this week to get into this playoff.
Yeah, how difficult are these times when you're hanging around now? Because this is going to have a different feel. This is not how they spend their Sundays usually. If there's a playoff, you're straight out there and into the action. This is unique. It's like, well done, guys. We're stopping. There's still a bit of daylight, but we can't fit it in. It's the 3-hole playoff. We're coming back tomorrow. Is that at all unsettling for a player?
Sure it is, and for both players. Because
US Open used to be that way, right? You have to come back the next day for 18 holes once upon a time.
It'll be the same thing, I think, for both players, no matter where they're staying, no matter what they have planned. Because they have plans on Monday. They're going to have to alter all those plans, and they're going to have to reevaluate, reassess everything. Easier said than done. You know, I know JJ lives out in Arizona. Rory's just down the road here, but still, they're going to have to change their plans.
All right, we are still waiting for Rory McIlroy. Hopefully, we are going to get him. We've got him. Let's hear from him.
Rory, this has been a brutal, long week for many reasons, so challenging out there. Mentally, what has it taken for you to get to this point right now as we head into this playoff tomorrow?
Yeah, it's been a long day. got off to that great start and play was called. But, once we got back out there, made the perfect start again with a birdie on 12. And then, on the way in, I feel like I give myself chances to close the door and win this golf tournament. And I didn't quite do that. So, going to have to do it the hard way and stay one more night and try to do it tomorrow.
You came out after the rain delay looking so focused. How did you manage to keep up that level of intensity throughout the rest of the round?
I don't know. I mean, I think it was, I just tried to break it down into, just play a really good 6 holes. Just go out there and give it your all and put all your energy into these 6 holes and hopefully that'll be good enough. It wasn't quite, but, looking forward to my head hitting the pillows tonight and getting a good night's sleep.
And final question, you talk about so much about chasing legacy and history. What would a second Players' Championship mean to you tomorrow? Yeah,
it would mean an awful lot. There's not many multiple Players' Champions. And I mean, even Scotty's won the last 2 years, and I've spoken a lot about the fact how much I admire Scotty, and it'd be nice to get 2 like him, but 2 like Tiger as well, I guess. But I have to put that out of my head, and as I said over there, just play 3 good holes in the morning, and hopefully that's good enough.
Get some rest, Rory. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Keen to get some rest, understandably so. Interesting, the point he talks about there, the meaning of it. If he wins, he'll be the first double or multiple Players' Champion. That's European. It will take him to inside the top 20 in terms of career wins on the PGA Tour. And more importantly for Rory McIlroy, if we're looking for reasons why as we head towards the first major of the year, Rich, maybe this is the year when we get to Augusta National. I'm sure he's looking for signs that it's going to be a different story. It might be that he's never won twice in the United States before getting to Augusta. He has that opportunity tomorrow. But I suppose my question to you is, this is the next best thing outside of a major championship. So if he's looking for evidence that he is ready at last to get back inside the arena in majors, is tomorrow sort of a critical opportunity for him? Because it could come with scar tissue if he doesn't get across the line.
After listening to him, yes, I think that this means a lot more to him than meets the eye. We talked about him being such a massive golf historian. I think what it would do for him more than anything else is calm his mind down. He will say, listen, I am in such a great headspace. I'm thinking well. I may not be striking the golf ball well, but I'm thinking well. I'm playing well. I'm making smart decisions. I'm pulling good clubs. I may not always execute, but I really believe in what I'm doing right now and the process that I'm going through. So I think that if he goes on to win tomorrow, he'll take all of that with him. I still think he'll take most of it with him as well, but you heard there from his voice that how much this victory would mean to him tomorrow.
When you've won as much as he has across the tours, 27 times on the PGA Tour, do you still need the wins, do you think, for that confidence?
Without a doubt. I mean, Tiger Woods talked about it all the time. We were happy with our 3 wins. Listen, these guys are a different breed. They need to win. It's what drives them on a daily basis. That's why they wake up. They put the hard work into it, whether it's in the gym, whether it's on the golf course, whether it's doing some of the mental training. That's what drives these players more than anything, is getting that winner's circle and hoisting that trophy on Sunday afternoon or Monday morning.
Are you also bulletproof if you've won 27 times? If it doesn't go to plan tomorrow, it will be looked at as one of the ones that got away. People could say the same thing, obviously, about their US Open last year, and he fronted up to that and said, yeah, I felt uncomfortable and it was a horrible experience. I never want to feel it again. Could he feel it a little bit if this one slips through his fingers tomorrow and he doesn't win this playoff? Bear in mind the chance he had today.
Yeah, I would say a little bit. I think if you look at the misses on 15 and 16, yeah, that'll come back to bite him a little bit. But you can't take away from what JJ Spaun did. A little bit like what Russell Henley did last weekend. JJ didn't back down for the challenge. He went up there, he performed, made birdies when he needed to, and put himself in a great position to go over and have the biggest win of his career tomorrow morning.
All right, I am under the understanding that is coming across, and we have JJ Spaun right now. Let's hear from him.
JJ, really well played today. You said you've often struggled with self-belief. What have you proved yourself so far to get to this point heading into a playoff with Rory McIlroy tomorrow?
Yeah, I think this amount of pressure is the most I've ever been under. So to really kind of fight through the adversity on the front nine and to, hit some clutch shots and make some good birdies coming in really kind of gives me that boost of confidence that I need and self-belief.
Well, tomorrow you're going to be in the spotlight, 3 of the greatest holes in the game against one of the best players in the world. What's it going to take to call yourself a Players' Champion, do you think?
Definitely some birdies. you know, he's a great player. He's going to be tough to beat, but this final stretch, 16, 17, 18, anything can happen. So I'm just happy to have a chance at it tomorrow.
Good luck, JJ. Thank you.
Thank you.